Hello friends, welcome to my channel Katha Manthan. Today I am going to tell you the tips to get 100% marks in computer applications of ICSE exam. Our program section is divided in 8 parts: if else, switch, pattern, series, number system, function overloading, array and string. Our first program consists of class. The first program consists of class name, data members being initialized, default constructor or a parameterized constructor according to the question given, input function take input the main data, compute function to compute the program, and display function to display the output. Second part is our main function to create an object and call the member methods. So friends, this is an example of 2017 ICSE program. The electric bill. Class name has been given as electric bill. These are data members which are being initialized before the program as global variables. This is the parameterized constructor or a default constructor according to the question as given. Void except function to take input the data. For example, system.out.println enter name. String n equals to studying.readline. Enter units. Units being initialized. Enter bill amount which is being initialized. End of except function. Calculate function to calculate the bill. If the condition and the bill, else if condition the bill, or else the last condition with the bill. End of compute function. Next is our display function which is given as void print. System.out.println name of the customer as given, name of the consumed units consumed and the bill amount, and end of print function. Then we are creating a main function. The main function has been created to create an object and to invoke the member methods. Second is our switch structure. Import function, as we have written, import class public buffered. System.out.println enter, we are displaying the menu, then we are asking the user to input the choice. In case 1 we are doing our first menus functions and compute options. In case 2 we are doing second menus compute functions. In default we are creating an invalid input or an error message for a wrong input. Switch segment can be divided in 3 parts: number system, pattern and series. This is our second program, series structure. Class series, public void display function, variables are being initialized, the loop has been written. Calculation. In between second brackets, we display the loop more than one time, and after the closing of second bracket, we display only one time. That's why this is written inside the loop and this one is outside the loop. Example from 2017 ICSE papers. Series. Class public. Sum has been initialized as 0. For loop int I equals to 1, I less than equals to 5, I plus plus. Second bracket has been opened. S into equals to 10 plus 1. System.out.println s plus space. Second brackets are closed. For start, pause and division, s equals to 0.0. Means I want to say that To take a square root or power or division, we take sum as 0.0. Our next program is pattern. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and our second line is 1, 2, 3, 4. Third line is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and fourth line is 1. We can see a decrease order of pattern, that is 1, and here 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will write our I loop where we can see the changes occurring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our I loop goes from 1 till 5. Second is our J loop, in which we can see there is no change, actually a gradual decrease and no change in 1. That's why we are starting our J loop from the change j greater than equals to 1, I plus plus. As we can see, j goes from I till 1, I till 1, I till 1 and I till 1. That's why, and we are displaying the change 1 to 1, 3 to 1. That's why we are displaying here j. And our second line is for the new line. Second program is our A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, A, B and A. Here we can see that this A is a constant and the 5 lines consist of A in the first part, and we can see the change in the last part, E, D, C, B, A. That's why our for loop will start from E and end till A, since each and every step goes from 5th to the 1st. Then J loop is from A till I. We can see A till I. I means E, D, C, B or A. Second is our printing statement, which is a J, and this is for new line. Our third program consists of A, B, C, D, E. We can see the space here, the display of a space. Space is being displayed. And here is a constant E, D, D, C, 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 B, 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 A, A. That's why here I will be printed. For example, we are taking for space. Then after space, for char I equals to E greater than equals to I, A and I minus minus, J from 1 till S space and then J plus plus. This is a space loop. And next is our J loop, which is being printing as I. Here I and then a new line. Second is our constant program, where we have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we use a constant k, which goes on increasing after each and every loop. So first I loop with number of lines 4, that by 4, j goes up till I and then k plus plus and the new line. So friends, let's start with the number system. So our first number system program is how to display different types of numbers for count, sum, reverse, palindrome and Armstrong. Our first program is how to display a number. To display a number, we have given the class name, a simple public function, and with it int r equals to 0, which is the reverse case. We have written the for loop and then r equals to n mod 10, which is displaying the last digit and then printing the last digit. N equals to n mod 10, which is for the iteration of the second loop. Our second program is how to count the number of digits present in a number. The same way we have to write the program, only in case of system.out.println we write C++. This C++ is used to count the number of digits present within the number, and then we are displaying the C. Our third program is of sum, how to calculate sum of digits present within the number. We have written the class name, simple public function for while loop, and then we are counting the last digit and then displaying the digit and then doing the sum. S equals to S plus R, and this is for the iterative statement, and then we are displaying the sum. Fourth program is reverse. How to print the reverse order of the number, means reverse digit. We have done the same program, but here we have used the reverse statement, which is used to reverse the numbers and to store the reversed number. We have calculated it by using rev into equals to 10 plus r. Here rev is the variable and r is the variable, and this is the reverse order statement. Fifth is palindrome. Palindrome is a program to print a number which is in reverse order, also the same number. So same way we are calculating the reverse order of the number, and then if the condition is true, if duplicate, which is the reverse, equals to the rev, then we are displaying the palindrome number. Last is of Armstrong, which is the same program, but here we will check whether the number is equal to the cube of the digits of the number. We have done the same program, but here we have written rev equals to r into r into r, means it is storing the cube of digit, and then we are printing it. And friends, this is the simplest part of our program, which is display, count and sum. Simply we have to write the program consisting of the functions and for loop and printing statements, and then prime and composite number, perfect, abundant and deficient numbers. These are the main programs which come in ICSE exam, and these are very important because it consists of the simple logic which is repeated in each and every step of the program. So friends, see the class name, public function, for loop which consists of I till the number. If no mod I equals to 0, here we are seeing whether the remainder is 0 or not, and then we are counting since it is a factor or not. If c equals to 2, means number of factors equals to 2, then it is prime number, else it is a composite number. Second program is of perfect number. We know what is perfect number. Perfect number is a number which is the product of, means the sum of the factors equals to 2n, means the number is twice the sum of its factor. Abundant number, if 2n is equal to the sum, then it is a perfect number. If 2n greater than sum, it is abundant number, and else if it is less, then we will display deficient number. Factorial of a number. Factorial of a number means the numbers factorial. How to display the numbers factorial? We will write a simple for loop, but we will initialize the variable fact with 1, and then fact equals to I से n तक का loop चलेगा, उसके अंदर fact equals to fact into I. This will display the factorial of that number. Let's begin with the array. Array consisting of 3 types. Values are given, or size are given, or value or size both are given. So first our program, it is when value is given. 5, 6, 7 are the values given. We are calculating the length and just displaying the values in the program. Second is when size is given. When the size is given, we are initializing an array with that size, and then we are asking the user to input the member elements, and then we are displaying the member elements according to the functions. Third is our when value or size is not given. Then we are asking for the size, and we are asking for the numbers should be input by the user, and then we are displaying and calculating the functions. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching my channel Katha Manthan. If you are having any doubt, please give it in our comment box, and best of luck for your ICSE computer applications exams. Thank you.